Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Elma and today I'm going to be going through my GW15 team review, my GW16 transfer thoughts, as well as my GW16 team selection. But before we start off the video, I'd like to thank all of you for the continued support on the channel. And if you're new around here and you're enjoying the content, make sure you subscribe and also leave a like. It really helps out the channel. And I'm going to be starting World Cup content very soon, so make sure you are ready for that. And also, if you're into Soraya, I'm going to be starting a Soraya mini league. You can also join that. The link will be down in the description. So without wasting any more time, let's start the video. So for game week 15, managed to take 63 points, taking my overall rank to 3.4 million, which was a green arrow. So hoping that game week 16 can be able to be another green arrow, taking me to like let's say 3 million or around 2.9 million before we break for the World Cup. So in goal we had Raya with 2 points. Really disappointing considering they were playing Nottingham Forest. I thought they will manage to keep a clean sheet, but to take the 2 points. Then Cancelo, who was a disaster of the game week, -2 there, picking up a very bad red card. He did not need to commit the foul there, but -2 there. Then you had Trippier, who always keeps on performing the game week in and out, and I think he's a very good asset. So 12 points from him, which was really, really good. Then you have Ben White keeping a clean sheet against Chelsea, which I didn't think they were going to do, but yeah, so good performance from Ben White there with the 5 points. Then Zuma, who conceded against Crystal Palace, but at least, as I mentioned, at least they conceded to someone that I have in the team, so it was a win-win situation if we look at it in the long run. So there, as I've mentioned, Zaha had 12 points, getting the goal and the assist for Crystal Palace. Then you have Salah, who managed to score 2 goals against Spurs and picking up some very good bonus points. Then you had Trossard, who I brought in, 5 points. Really disappointing display, considering that they were playing Wolves, who are not very good defensively. He only managed to come out with an assist, which was really disappointing, but I hope that he'll be able to improve. Then he had Martinelli with 3 points. Really tough fixture against Chelsea, so I understand why only the 3 points. Then you had Kane, who managed to score against Liverpool, 8 points there. Then you had my captain, really, really disappointing display from him since he was subbed off at halftime. So 2 points from him. I wish I just captained Salah and moved on, but I managed to pick a differential and it backfired on my face. So 2 points from him. Then the bench, Ward 6 points, Edward 0 points, Gomez 1 point, and Pereira, who always performs when he's on the bench, 6 points. So we hope that for game week 16 you can be able to improve on that very strong team display from game week 15. So now we can think about game week 16. So this is one of the transfers I'm thinking of doing, but I'm not so sure I'm going to do it. Maybe I might just keep Kane for that Leeds fixture since we don't know the situation around Haaland. But I think we might get early team news and we'll see what to do then. But for now, I think I'm going to stick with Kane. But if we get the early team news that Haaland will be playing, the problem is we don't know if he's going to be playing the full game, maybe subbed off around halftime or 60 minutes around there. Well, I don't know. So I think Kane is just the best option because we know he's going to play the full 90 minutes. But if you get the Haaland news early, I might swap Kane for Haaland. So the news today coming from Eddie Howe, the manager of Newcastle, is concerning about Wilson, who is not sure whether he's going to play or not. But I think he's not going to play because he's just been called to the World Cup team for England and doesn't want to maybe exaggerate the injury that he has. So maybe he might just sit this one out against Chelsea. So I think I might switch him to someone like Darwin Nunes for the 1 week punt since they're playing Southampton, and I think they're going to win comfortably, and Nunes is going to be instrumental in that. So that's another transfer I'm thinking of, but it all depends with whether Haaland will be starting or not. But I think this is also a very good transfer. And now we can move to my game week 16 team. So we're going to start off with the defenders. We're going to be having Ward for this game week because I think Raya play Man City. So I think I'm going to start Ward against West Ham. Then you have Trippier against Chelsea. Chelsea have been very leaky in their defense. So I hope that Newcastle can be able to exploit that and that Trippier can come with the points as well. Then you have Ben White play against Wolves. Wolves are not very good attacking wise. So I hope that Arsenal can be able to keep a clean sheet in that fixture. Then you had Cancelo, who's going to be coming back after resting in the midweek. So his red card has disappeared and is now back in the squad. So I hope that he'll be able to perform and return from the -2 he had in game 15, which was very, very bad. And then we can move on to the midfielders. We're going to be having Martinelli against Wolves. Wolves again are not very good defensively, so I hope that Arsenal and Martinelli can be able to exploit that. And then we have Wilfred Zaha against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest are not very good defensively. They concede a lot of chances and a lot of goals, so I hope that Zaha can be able to come out with at least a goal or an assist here and there. Then you had Salah against Southampton, who I think is a very good captain shout for this game week. This is a Southampton team which is not very good defensively, and I think Liverpool are going to be at home, so I think it's going to be a very good display from them. Then you have Trossard against Aston Villa. Aston Villa are not really good defensively, and Brighton are playing very well, very good attacking football, so that you can be able to exploit the Aston Villa bad defense and be able to score or give an assist like last time. And then we can move on to the forwards. We're going to be having Haaland, who are going to be bringing in depending on the situation that we'll be able to get. There's going to be Kane to Haaland. So Haaland will be the captain. He is fit to play against Brentford, who are also not very good defensively. So I hope that Man City can be able to exploit that. Then you have Wilson against Chelsea. So as I mentioned, the Nunez transfer, it all depends with Haaland. So for now, I'm going to be having Wilson in the team against Chelsea, who are not really good defensively. So I hope that Wilson can be able to score. Then you have Edward against Nottingham Forest. He's most likely going to play. So I'm just going to put him there and hope if he doesn't play, he's not on the bench, he doesn't come onto the pitch, that I can be able to rely on the bench as well. So I hope that, but if he starts, I hope that he'll be able to score some goals against a very bad defense from Nottingham Forest. And then finally, we can finish off with the bench where we have Raya against Man City. That's why he's on the bench. Man City are definitely going to score, and you just don't know the score line. Then you have Zuma against Leicester, who's also a decent shout to start there, but West Ham have been very poor defensively, so I'd rather go with someone like Edward, who's just there for the attacking side of things. Then you have Pereira against United. I'm a United fan, so I don't think I'm going to want Pereira to perform. Then you have Gomez against Southampton, who looks like he's lost his place to Konate, who's back from injury. So I think he's just going to be staying on the bench for the time being. So I think that is a very solid team for Game Week 16. Let me know in the comments which transfers you're doing and what you're going to be doing. Always know that you can ask me questions on my Instagram. The link is down in the description. And if you're interested in the Soraya stuff, the link will also be down in the description. So that, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all guys later. Bye bye.